Peace, peace, peace. Mind Ascension here. I want to say peace to the divine black family, 6 to 22 strands, 7 to 9 ether follicle, you melanin selenium base, black gods of this earth, creatresses of the omniverse. I just want to touch on this topic real quick. I had to drag myself away right now and sneak up and drop a little something on y'all. I'm noticing that, first of all, it's already old news. We tend to make everything a religion, all right? And I'm noticing that many things have become a new religion for us, but one thing that is the brand new religion that's sweeping everybody's mindset is this veganism shit. And if you notice, every day you fucking turn around, there's some new shit you can't fucking eat because the vegan devil or vegan Jesus told you that it's wrong or that it's bad or Monsanto fucked it up or it has GMO and chemical and blah blah fucking blah. Now, me personally, I've never claimed veganism. I don't plan to claim veganism. Do I eat flesh? No, I do not. I do not eat chicken. I do not eat pork. I do not eat turkey. I do not eat beef or cow or any of that bullshit. Every once in a blue, ceremonial, I will eat some form of seafood. Every once in a blue, but that's very rare. But to be honest with you, I don't go by the love of animals or the illusion of nutrition. I go by the fact that I understand everything that I incorporate and absorb into my body becomes a part of me, being that the DNA I consume from that chicken, that cow, so on and so forth, gets incorporated into my DNA. And therefore I become more beast-like or more animal-like. It has nothing to do with my love for the fucking cow. Has nothing to do with me not wanting to take the cow's precious milk from its baby cow. I don't give a fuck about the cow. Sorry. Because I'm seeing my new beautiful black vegans adopting the same ideology and bestiality form of mindset from these fucking white people. Alright? Humanity comes first. I just heard somebody say that the humans and the animals are equal in all of this bullshit. Whoa, motherfucker. Because everything is levels. So once I start saying that I'm equal to the goddamn dog or cow, then what do you think I'm able to do next, right? Fuck them, right? So we got to really be careful with making these movements and making these new enlightenment into new levels of so-called consciousness into a form of religion. All right? Because at the end of the day, everything in this current society, environment, and era is poison. There's nothing that's not poison. I mean, for God's sake, they've been... listen, y'all, I'm not trying to sound like an arrogant asshole, but this is just the way I have to speak because I am fire. My element is fire. I'm not here to be your water. I'm not here to be your mother. I'm not here to be your nurturer, and I'm not here to spoon feed you. My element is fire. I am the activator. I am the male principal, the architect, and the destroyer. So I'm not here to rock you to sleep and give you kisses and hugs and be your best fucking friend. I don't give a shit about that. I'm here to activate the divinity that lies dormant within you, making you into the gods of this planet once again and back in rulership in your divine throne. But understand that the fact of the matter is, as long as this recessive is even on the planet in any shape or form, I'm not even talking about rulership. Long as this motherfucker is just on the planet, everything within this existence is fucked up. It's at a low vibration, it's at a low frequency, so you're never gonna escape that. Okay? Your beet juice, your super duper extra raw vegan, your super duper extra electric savvy foods, you're not gonna escape this shit. But the way you do escape it is with this. Not with what the fuck you're gonna eat, but with exactly how you're thinking and how you're vibrating yourself and how you're changing the chemical compound and molecular structure of what you choose to consume in your body. Now, I find it very hilarious how we talk about mine is all, how some of us speak about being divine and being God's, but yet we laugh when we hear concepts or studies about the act of what we were falsely referred to as praying, changing the structure and the energetic molecular structure of food itself before you eat it. Now, once again, this is a false term to use, praying, because as gods and divine beings, we don't pray. We pay homage, we give honor, we give offering, we do ceremony, we do ritual, but we don't pray. Praying is a form of begging. So what they're really talking about is the fact that you are creating an incantation or affirmation over the matter and substance that you refer to as food, changing the energy and frequency of that food to the slightest extent. But either way, anything is better than nothing. And me, myself, as the God that I know I am, as the divine being that I know I am, I refuse to live in a society and in an era where every turn I make, there is a fear of me being contaminated, poisoned, or denatured in any way, shape, form, or level by any substance outside of my body that I refer to as food. You know why? Because now I just gave power to that food over me. And now that food becomes either my Jesus or my devil. That vegan lifestyle becomes my religion. Now I want to be clear. No disrespect to the vegans. Love y'all. I'm almost vegan. But at the end of the day, your mind is all. At the end of the day, realize that as divine beings in higher states, we do not need food. All food is death. All food is death. Let me say it one more time. All food is death. Anything that you put in your body, and your body has strategically, systematically break it down and digest it in any way, shape, or form, is taking energy from itself that is added on top of your lifespan or subtracted from it. So when I eat that beautiful, perfect Trader Joe's, non-GMO, perfect fucking apple, it's irrelevant, because at the end of the day, once that apple hits the acid in my stomach and begins to break down and become digested by the intelligence of my body, it is working beyond what it should be doing, which is rejuvenating each organ in my system and replicating each cell to a stronger and higher frequency of existence. So, in our doctrine, we don't worship food. Veganism is not our religion. Food is not our God. We respect all organisms and living creatures for what they are and what their nature is, but they are not above or equal to the divine being that we refer to as humanity on this planet, or the original, origin, all, man and woman of this planet. We also under, enter, and overstand that the best thing you can do for your so-called vessel on this plane, which you refer to as a body, is to cease and desist with putting anything in your body that your body needs to digest. And we refer to this as fasting. Now that I'm speaking about this, let me take this to the next topic, the fasting aspect. I'm noticing now that anything is fucking fasting. Oh, I went on a chicken wing fast yesterday. Oh, I went on a motherfucking, intermediate fasting. I don't eat for 8 hours and then I eat it. What the fuck are y'all talking about? There's only one type of fast. Everything else is just a form of diet. It's just a form of practice. When you fast or wake up in the morning and somebody offers you the break of your fast, you are talking about the action and the practice of putting absolutely nothing within your body to the point where your body becomes void of all forms of substance that is foreign to the body. Because we need to realize, as plant-based as you are, as super duper raw vegan as you was not born with a piece of grass as part of your anatomical structure. You were not born with lentil beans as part of your anatomical structure. Yes, you are eating them, absorbing them, and digesting them into your body in replacing or in substitute of something that is at a lower frequency or animal DNA, which is much better. Yes, it's much better. But the fact of the matter is, you were not born, created, anatomically, biologically, neurologically, equivalent to the foods that you claim is best for your body. All right? As a matter of fact, a lot of these foods that you're eating wasn't even in existence in your higher states on this earth anyway. From all different types of wheats, all different types of beans. I'm always hearing about what's hybrid and what's not hybrid and what's man-made and what's GMO. Do you understand that nature creates its own hybrids as well? Do you understand that as the original beings of this earth, you are a form of hybrid from different star systems, seated upon this planet, in the middle of this planet, in Pangea, spreading throughout this planet, and being the indigenous people of all lands on this planet? Do you understand that? So, my main concern is that the ones who are on their journey to divinity, who are on their journey to their godship and activation of the God that lies within, is that we do not make these movements, we do not make these practices and these forms of so-called consciousness into religions. Because the God doesn't give a fuck about whether the hamburger is GMO or whether the hamburger is this and that. The God only understands that what he's looking at is an accumulation of matter and atoms. And then on a lower level, the DNA strands of a specific organism that either matches his own or does not. And when he consumes that, he becomes a part of that animal or that organic structure by the consumption of it. Are y'all following? Now, we must understand that nothing in your motherfucking body eats anything. Let me tell you something. If you are healthy, okay, and your colon is not clogged to fucking shit, alright? If you eat 10 pounds of food, please tell me how much you expect to shit. Your answer should be 10 pounds of shit. So if I go to a buffet and I eat 20 pounds of vegan, raw veganists of the most superpower vegans. If I eat 20 pounds of raw vegan, special vegan Jesus food, I should be shitting 20 pounds of raw vegan, special vegan Jesus food. You know why? Because my body does not take anything out of the food. It does not take anything away from the physical food. It is only stimulating what already exists within my body. My vitamins, my cellular structure, my biological structure, my neurological structure, the electrical currents that send signals from one neuron to the next neuron is already in development and in full process. Food does not do anything for these shits. Now, if you are a degenerate to such a low extent, you have to put something in your body to get you back to a higher state, which is your normal or average state. That's a different scenario because you've fallen so far that now something that's halfway decent can bring you to a higher level. So yes, I agree with that. There are certain herbs, there are certain quote-unquote foods or fruits that can bring you to a higher state from falling so far. But initially, we were at a state where just breathing the air alone was enough to activate the body to its full potential. Because also understand that air is water. And your body is already 80 to 90% water. Your brain is over 90% water. Your spine is over 80% water. So you are literally earth, water, fire, and air in one body. You are the 4 elements in one body as well as the 7 laws in one body. See, this is God mind right now. But see, as a human, I need to eat more lentils for my iron. And you know, oh boy, don't get me started with this iron talk. For God's sake, if iron makes me smarter and faster and all of this stuff, why the fuck when I don't eat nothing at all, I get smarter, faster, and stronger, and no iron? Now, once again, I want to specify the fact that the foods that you are worshiping are doing nothing but stimulating what's already in your body or doing the opposite and denurturing your body. But at all times, everything you eat, no matter what it is taking a shrivel, microscopic aspect or large aspect off your lifespan as an immortal. Because you in the human physical form are guaranteed the minimum of 120 years, which is 3 trimesters of 40 years outside of the womb. Within the womb, you have 3 trimesters. Outside the womb, you have 3 trimesters as well. And they come in cycles of 40. 40 is the number of foundation. Now, I'm speaking at a human state. At a more divine state, you lived for hundreds of years. Effortlessly. And even in this day and time, we still see the immortal remnants and the immortal evidence in a lot of our so-called celebrities, our so-called family members, so on and so forth. And just imagine they're breathing this poisonous chemtrail air. They're drinking this fluoride fucked up water. They're still having their Henny and smoking their cigarette. They're still doing certain things that no matter how raw vegan they are, no matter how whatever they are, they still will never escape. And yet, they're still able to reach their 90s and their 100s. So what are we saying? We're saying that even at the bottom of a state of existence that we're in now, even of a animalistic dirt state that we're in now, we're still able to smash 100 years of existence in the physical vessel that we call the body. We're still able to go above 100 years, above 110 years, and still be coherent, still be physically capable, still be sharp mentally. And this is in the lowest, dirtiest state we've ever been in all of existence on this planet. So just imagine when we move from that state mentally first. Because being divine and being God starts with the mental. It doesn't start with the veggie burger. It doesn't start with, oh, that's a hybrid lemon. You need a special key lime. So you mean to tell me that the lemon or the lime that's not a key lime can't alkaline my water? Why? Because Sadie said it can't? We gotta be careful on what we make religions and who we make prophets. And at the end of the day, I respect all teachers that come with accumulation of knowledge and the application of it and the expression of it. But if we are not dealing with the source, which is that the mind is all, I have a duty as the activator upon this plane in which I chose to reside to bring up these truths and smash these forms of belief. Because a lot of y'all was feeling fine and healthy until you found out you gotta sprout the lentil. And now you're like, damn, I've been eating lentils this whole time and I didn't sprout them? I feel sick now. Mind is all. So, in our doctrine, as gods, we don't worship food. Food does not necessarily give us power, but it is the overworking of the intelligence of the body that degenerates the physical existence of this vessel that we call the human body. And the way you overwork that body is by eating 3 meals a day. I don't give a fuck what the meal is. Oh, I had super duper vegan salad. I don't give a shit what it was. Because at the end of the day, once you put anything in your body that is not directly of your body now has to digest it, break it down, separate it properly, put it in its proper places. Then you got to eat at the right time frames, in the right cycles, and so on and so forth. Then you got to eat in proper food combination. So if we really want to be technical, y'all, if we really want to be technical, you gotta eat in proper combination. You know what this means? This means that if you're eating an apple, you can't eat an orange with an apple. You gotta eat something else that's red with that apple. You gotta eat a strawberry with that apple. You can't take fruits, mix them in a bowl, and eat them together. That's improper combining of food. That's improper. That's wrong. If you study Laila Africa and Sami, they'll tell you this. If we want to be technical, there's certain vegetables and fruits that you should not be eating during certain times of the day. If we want to be technical, your ass shouldn't be eating breakfast because technically you're supposed to be eating brunch by noon. Because between the hours of 4 a.m. and 12 noon, your body is still in the process of digesting the food it ate the day before. So when you put food in your body during this time frame of digesting, you're interrupting the process of your body, which takes force from your body. I could go into all the technical shit. But at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about any of it. Because instead, we chose to be divine. So which means, if I know that there's a specific time I'm supposed to be eating, or the first thing I'm supposed to eat, guess what I'll choose instead? I won't eat a motherfucking thing. I'll wake up in the morning, get dressed to go provide my service to the community, and won't eat or drink a thing all day long. Because instead of trying to find out what's the special food I need, instead of trying to find out what's the real food, what's the fake food, instead of trying to find out what Monsanto did to this fucking cupcake, or what Monsanto did to this string bean, instead of trying to sit there and categorize and overthink all of these substances and pieces of matter which have no relevance to my divinity, I just say, fuck it all. And my human and my B-side comes when that sun goes down. And when that moon rises, I embrace my humanity, I embrace the beast that's within me, and then I partake in what we refer to as food or as a meal. And that meal is not based on nutrition, that meal is not based on health, that meal is not based on giving me power. That meal is based on the offering, ceremony, and ritual of this God who is receiving that offering as honor and homage to this vessel on this third dimensional plane. So the fact of the matter is, it's not technically precisely, okay, meticulously what you eat. It is more important to eat less. It is more important to eat based off density than it is to follow the false or the illusion of what we refer to as nutrition. Also, we need to understand what we refer to as veganism is European created. It is a European market. And it is a European creation. Vegan is a European market. White people own the term. White people own all that vegan shit. All the vegan shit y'all love is owned by white companies. Recessive minds and recessive genes own these vegan companies. Now, yes, we're coming along and we're doing what we're doing, and now we got vegan this and vegan that, and we're incorporating this, but you're incorporating something that was coined by the recessive, created by the recessive, and is now mass marketed by the recessive, because they already anticipated a time during your awakening when you will reject meat, when you will reject lower forms of consumption. They anticipated this already. So this is why they're overwhelmed with markets that's dominated by veganism. And this is why you're sitting there guzzling silk almond milk this whole time, and this shit got cow's milk in it. And you ain't even noticed the shit, did you? Because you know why you didn't notice? Because your mind told you you was drinking healthy almond milk. And because your mind believed that, you were enjoying your silk almond milk. The same way that your mind told you when your family goes to McDonald's, and you said, well, all right, you guys go to McDonald's and eat that trash. If I go to McDonald's, I'm going to get a salad. Salad is poisoned. But your mind told you that you were doing something good and you were doing something right, and therefore you did not feel that poison. It did not hinder you as yet. Vegan is a recessive creation. There is no Medu Neter or no hieroglyphic word for vegan. There is no indigenous society or ancient society that used the word vegan. Your ancestors ate fish. Your ancestors ate cheese. Your ancestors drank milk. And about civilizations that were 20,000 times more advanced as this one with your fucking vegan burger. Alright? Once again, I want to let y'all know that I make vegan shit. I make vegan sausage, vegan burger, vegan steak. But hell yeah, I do. But I still eat my motherfucking cheese when I feel like it. And I still eat whatever the hell I feel like eating. Because vegan is not my religion and food is not my God. And I don't put my intentions or attention into any form of matter that has an effect on my body or my mind. I don't allow that to exist in my world. So therefore, nothing is going to per se make me sick. Does that mean that I become stupid and just chow down on pork and chicken wings? No. That means I utilize intelligence and understand that all animals that have 4 limbs, all animals that have sex like I have sex, all animals that practice the same forms of natural living to an extent that I do, to participate in the consumption of those animals is almost close to a form of cannibalism. So I do not incorporate animal DNA into my human structure, and I do not practice the consumption of animal flesh due to the fact that they possess most of the same organs, the same traits as I do as a human in human form, making it borderline cannibalism. All right? We must be careful to not make anything a religion. Because you have to understand, this is what they are banking on. They're banking on that you make vegan your fucking religion. Because if you make vegan your religion, then that means any product that says vegan on it, you're just gonna fucking buy it and you're gonna eat it. Now, I hope y'all already understand that the FDA, by their own law, only has to admit to what is 40% within their product. Perfect example. If you buy a box of sausage, the box says turkey sausage on it. But by FDA law, as long as the sausage is only 40% turkey, they can call it turkey sausage. Now, the sausage could be turkey sausage with baby ass in it. But as long as there's a little bit of turkey in it, they can claim that it's 100% turkey sausage. Okay? So, do not put fear into what you consume. Your focus should be the raising of your mind and your divinity to understand that for all food is death in the first place. And to understand that you as a divine being do not need food per se. So that anything that you choose to eat, no matter how special and vegan Jesus recommended it is still killing your body, is still taking life force from your body in order to digest and consume it. So, why not eat whatever the fuck you want, but just eat much less, and just eat based off density and based off DNA and intelligence? All you can do today is do the best that you can. You cannot currently escape the temporary hold that this recessive has on all forms of marketing, on all forms of consumption. I read the back of a lot of these vegan products, and as a chef myself, Mind Ascension Alchemy, check the page, I literally make a lot of the products I see from scratch at home. And you know what I realized? I don't need half the shit that's on the box. I can make vegan sausage, vegan burgers, and vegan steak with literally beans alone. That's it. Beans alone and spelt flour. Or whatever fucking super special flour that Jesus told you can use. I don't fucking know. But a little bit of flour and some beans with some fucking water, bam. Now you got vegan burgers, vegan sausage, vegan steak. That's all you need. We are gods. We are divine beings, and being a god is being a servant. Being a god is utilizing intelligence. Being a god is utilizing observation, and being a god is a master of the elements.